And we welcome you into Sessions Field on this Wednesday night season opener here at home for the Columbia International Rams taking on Edward Waters College. Edward Waters on the early attack as they're looking to have a big bounce-back season just in their third year as a program. Edward Waters still looking for that first win in program history, but here come the Rams on the opposite end. Near shot on goal was Tara Collins, just off the mark. Stay hair high, brings in the goal kick. Shayla Pasquale Diaz in the box this afternoon for Edward Waters. She'll opt out of the goal kick and just roll one out. Change there. A rule goes offsides against Columbia International, hence the free kick. As for the Rams, meanwhile, you talk about Edward Waters still looking for their first win as a program. And the Rams, meanwhile, defeated Edward Waters once last season, their only meeting, winning 1-0 last March with Taylor Kyle picking up the lone goal in that victory for the Lady Rams. Meanwhile, overall, Columbia International finishing 7-6-2 overall in the 2020 season, including closing it out on a 4-game win streak. Always good to close out the season winning a few games in a row, but when you can piece together 4 matches, it's always a good taste leaving your mouth going into the next season. Forward pass trying to position Collins on the scoring attempt. Edward Waters thwarts that. They look to piece their offense together here in the early goings.
Who do you throw in, Rams?
Rams have the throw in along the far touchline. Columbia International now in their 8th, or make that 7th season as a program here in 2021. Since the beginning, they've been led by Kara Farnsworth-Lale. Coming into today's match, a 47-52-14 overall record for the Rochester, New York native. Came to Columbia International after serving 2 seasons as an assistant coach at Colorado Christian University. Right before that, completing her playing career at Roberts Wesleyan University. You want to talk about an accomplished career, a 4-time Mid-East Conference All-American. Columbia International's midfielders doing a nice job of making sure they keep possession on the Rams' half of the field of play. Dupree, a nice pass up. Now left side is Collins. Heading towards the wing. Ball popped out. Might be an offsides call. Yet again against the Rams. Second one, the early minutes of this Wednesday matchup. Sunny skies, 82-degree temperatures on this Wednesday night. First home opener for this Lady Ram squad. Season opener for them as well, but here on the other end is Hernandez, been just in the nick of time. Comes Pasquale Diaz out from the penalty box. That could have been dangerous. Here yet again is Hernandez, far side. Nearing the box, a Waters defender pulls it away.
Ball cleared by the Edward Waters back line, but it'll be a throw-in for the Rams.
Hernandez moving from the flanks back towards midfield. Leos tried finding Collins in the box, but couldn't quite connect on the pass.
Ball goes over the end line. Goal kick.
And over the end line it sails. It'll be a goal kick for Edward Waters. Tigers offense just looking to advance deep into CIU territory. It's not going to be too often. Columbia International takes possession.
Throw-in Rams. Sarah Fragomeni with the throw-in.
Fragomeni with the throw-in. She has Collins and Hernandez along the left side. Nearing the corner, the Rams have yet another throw-in. Fragomeni takes it out near the corner. And foul's called against Amber McKinney. That'll bring up a free kick for Edward Waters. But McKinney, just as she was whistled for the foul, regains possession for Columbia International. Up the field, sails Fragomeni. Nearing the wing, she sends it towards the box. Kick up and over the goal. A nice attempt for Columbia International.
Shot off the cross goes a bit high.
Now the second attempt of the ball game for the Rams. That one first from Leoness Hinojo.
We have our first corner kick of the afternoon.
That'll bring up a corner kick here. Must have had a late possession tip from Edward Waters. Columbia International puts it on the near touchline from the corner. Hernandez, ball in, thwarted out. Hernandez pooches one in the air. Whistles blow on the offside call.
Be a free kick for Edward Waters.
Taking the free kick for Edward Waters now is Aaliyah Velasquez Diaz. McKinney pokes it back her way, though. In the 8th minute of action. Sherman lifts one near midfield. Far side, Mercy Lawson looking to piece something together, but Columbia International's defenders have something else to say about it. McKinney on the near side. Finds Hernandez and Collins both moving upfield. But for the third time today, Columbia International in their season opener struggling with the offsides calls.
Free kick, Edward Waters.
You always hate to see scoring opportunities taken away from you, but it's coming off of offensive mistakes. It stings a little bit more. But, of course, you want to get these issues and mistakes out of the way early on in your season before you hit conference play. And really have to start worrying about how those issues can affect you against conference foes. Throw in along the far touchline for Edward Waters. Sherman fields it first, lifts it near the penalty area. Tangled up is Moore. Columbia International is able to clear it. Hernandez dishes upfield, trying to find a shifting Collins. Hernandez will intercept once again. Dupree playing out for her defensive position. Far side, stretches Hinojo, but she'll trot off with Pascual Diaz coming out of the box. Ball in the middle, third for Edward Waters. Norman back to Sherman. Ball lifted to Dupree, center defender. Now coming over and lifting it out of play. Nice job from Kirsten Long and the Rams defense just to clear out the scoring effort, or scoring threat, I should add, for Edward Waters. Out of Florida, right near Jacksonville, making the hours and hours long trip up to the Midlands of South Carolina for this Wednesday night match. Dupree just clearing the area. Waters will retain possession yet again.
Throw in Edward Waters.
On the throw in is Destiana Manning. The body's on the ground. McKinley and Sherman battling, but ultimately it'll be Kayla Hernandez who comes away. Rams defenders trying to find their midfielders and move it forward to the forwards. Hernandez yet again. Back to Long. Dupree's been a good job here today of lifting balls up in the air. Collins now near side. And Fragomeni battling late. And she's able to win that battle. Last touch by Edward Waters. But just as the throw-in came, Collins knocks it out. Edward Waters playing defensive strategy, trying to find the best offensive weapon they can. Now Sherman has it. Left foot Pooch gets past the extended leg of Lawson. Far side in the flanks, now approaching the wing. Tangling her up there was the CIU defender who just lifts it out of play. McKinney near side. She'll just off to Bragomini. Now Collins. Leos in the stretch. Kick in, that'll be a goal. Mazzy Leos with the first goal of the 2021 season for Columbia International as the Rams take a 1-0 lead over Edward Waters in the 11th minute. Nice play from Sarah Fragomeni to pick up the assist, played it towards Leos' direction. Able to get it past Pascual Diaz, and just like that, the Rams take the early lead. Edward Waters looking to bounce back, now facing a deficit with roughly a fourth of the first half gone by. Dupree knocks it loose. Waters trying to find the back of the net themselves. And instead, Kayla Lusk in the goal today for Columbia International, able to save that shot on goal. Now a big kick to McKinley. Now Hernandez near side. It's poked away. From one Hernandez to the next, Kaylin pokes it forward to Haley. Waters defenders on the attack. Norman finds Velasquez Diaz. But poking it away yet again is Caitlin Hernandez. She's been very active on the defensive side in the early goings. Meanwhile, Edward Waters will retain possession along the far touch line for the throw-in, right along the halfway line. Edward Waters trying to take possession here just beyond the middle third. Sherman, far side. From the wing, she sends it in, but yet again Dupree's there to thwart the scoring effort.
Throw in Edward Waters.
For those just joining us, Columbia International holding a 1-0 lead over Edward Waters College in the series opener for the Rams. That goal coming earlier on in the 11th minute from Mazzy Leos in her debut game as a collegiate soccer player. I know talking with head coach Kara Farnsworth-Lale, very high on Leos and what she can bring to this program and elevating it to the next level, not only along the NAIA ranks, but also in AAC play come conference tourney time. Dupree with a header towards Hernandez. Upfield, now Collins is in a foot race. On the defensive was Destiana Manning. Whistles blow and a foul is called. Collins whistled for the foul. She went after the scoring threat.
Foul called on the Rams. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers.
That'll bring up a free kick. Velasquez Diaz takes the honors. 15th minute of action in the first half. Sherman far side to the foot of Mate. Upfield goes Lawson. In the flank, she lifts it towards the box. Lusk follows it out of play along the goal line.
Ball goes over the end line. Goal kick, Rams.
Brings up a goal kick for Lush. She'll keep it short.
Throw in, Rams.
Columbia International's Collins went for the throw in, then dished off the duties quickly to Fragamini. McKinley's going to take it near the halfway line, send it up right side. Trying to see if Reinhardt can move into position along the far flank. And it'll indeed be Reinhardt to take the throw in for the Rams along the far touch line. Dupree from the center circle. Right side. Hinojo trying to make the play, but
Corner kick for the Rams.
push out of bounds. That'll bring up a corner kick for Columbia International. And it'll be Mazzy Leos to take it. Velasquez Diaz in goal for Edward Waters. Kick will come in from her left side. Kick in the air. Now a shortened effort. Pushed away. Dupree. Kick goes back to Velasquez Diaz now. Hernandez moves it forward to Leos. Shot just left.
Mazzy Leo's shot sails just left of the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Leo's second shot on goal today. She's responsible for the lone scoring efforts so far. Nearly doubled up this game early. Collins lets it roll. That'll bring up Fragamini for yet another throw in.
Throw in, Tigers.
Collins whistled out of bounds. Throw in for the Tigers. In the air, McKinley with the header. Hernandez left side. She has to be careful here. The Rams have already been whistled for 3 offside penalties in this first half so far. Rams lead at 1-0 following a goal in the 11th minute from Azzy Leos. Backside, upper 90, it's in. Tara Collins makes this a 2-0 game with her first goal of the 2021 season. Coming at the 25-minute mark, the Rams go up by a pair over Edward Waters. "25 minutes gone by, and Columbia International out to an early 2-0 lead. Goals in the 11th minute from Azzy Leos. And moments ago, Tara Collins, in her second shot on goal of the evening, finds the upper 90 along the right side. Into the back of net, she sent it. Her first goal in the 2021 season. Middle circle, Hernandez finds it. McKinley, right in the hands of Diaz. She tried finding the back of the net herself.
Substituted Jaylene Council, number 4, into the lineup for number 16, Queen Moore.
A few substitutions as well for Edward Waters. Queen Moore stepping aside for Jaylene Council. Now seeing some action along the far side. Council trying to chase down Reinhardt. Over the end line. And that'll be a goal kick.
Goal kick for the Tigers. Substitution for Edward Waters, number 17, Kendall Burney into the lineup.
Yet another substitution. Kendall Burney is going to step onto the pitch for Raven Norman and Edward Waters. Tigers mentioned earlier on, but just their third year as a program. So look for that first win. A hydration break in these near 90-degree temperatures in summer August heat. You understand why. If you've ever been here in the Midlands of South Carolina, you understand the heat that these student athletes are enduring right now. In the meantime, we'll pause for a break and come back soon with Columbia International leading Edward Waters 2-0 as we approach the 28th minute in this one. Following a quick hydration break, looks like both teams are ready to get back to the pitch with Columbia International leading Edward Waters College 2-0. First half of action, home series opener for Columbia International, coming off of a 7-6-2 2020 campaign where we saw the Rams close down a 4-match win streak. And one of those 4 wins, well, it was last March, and it was a 1-0 victory over this same Edward Waters team. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, in their 3rd year as a program, still looking for that first win. They come into today's contest already having begun their season. Edward Waters out of Jacksonville, Florida, making the trip up after they fell a few nights ago 5-0 in their season opener. Council to Sherman. It's poked away from Hernandez. Trying to find Collins up near the corner, and in the wing, it rolls across the end line.
Goal kick, Tigers.
Goal kick for the Tigers. Diaz brings the boot up. Now in the middle third. Here come the Tigers. Fragmenio pokes it away. Now Dupree trying to find a striding Collins instead. Ball poked back the opposite way and rolling past the touchline.
Be another Rams throw in.
Fragmini with the throw in. She finds McKinley. Left side, McKinley tried going a little in reverse action. Lost control of it. Manning tries to find one of her Tiger teammates as they trail early by 2 goals. Foul called against the Tigers. Fragmini takes the throw in. Hernandez. Kick in the air and over. Mazzy Leos a little bit too much under that one.
It'll be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Sends it over the top. And that'll bring up yet another goal kick. Edward Waters, just you look back on Saturday, this past weekend, falling on the road at Florida Tech, losing 5-0. Fragmini, now left side, back to midfield. Council tries racing it down, but thwarting that effort goes Reinhardt. The two battle along the flanks. Past the touchline it goes. It'll be Edward Waters with the throw in. And looks like Council is down along the far side, maybe nursing a hamstring here. We'll take an injury timeout and come back in moments. Columbia International leading 2-0 over Edward Waters on the CIU Sports Network. back on the CIU Sports Network,
Tigers number 31.
a substitution for Edward Waters. For those who are just now joining us, we saw Jaylene Council go down with kind of nursing hamstring area. Of course, don't want to speculate on an injury or anything like that, but also you have to factor in we're in 90-degree temperatures in the Midlands of South Carolina, so cramps are going to be prevalent in these type games in the summer heat. Temperatures usually in this area don't cool off until later on in September, but stepping in Council's place will be Amy Hernandez. Hernandez, a sophomore from Lady Lake, Florida, attending Village's Charter High School in her prep years. Columbia International leading 2-0. Goals in the early goings from Mazzy Leos as well as Tara Collins. Haley Hernandez back towards midfield. She moves right to left. Collins past the halfway line. McKinley pushes it forward. Racing towards the corner, into the wing goes Collins. She's able to save it and play, but she'll be ruled offside.
CIU sub 24 going in for 19.
Coming into the ball game for Columbia International is going to be Avery Long as Tara Collins gets a breather.
And also CIU sub 12 going in for 2.
Not to mention as well, Marcela Piso stepping in for Haley Hernandez, the two strikers for Columbia International, getting breathers here momentarily. Hernandez pops a header in the air. And falling down after she connected on a head of her own was Velasquez Diaz. She's slow to get up from the pitch.
Going to be a free kick for the Tigers.
Coming up to take the free kick will be Mate. Mate finding her way to Edward Waters there in Jacksonville, all the way from Spain. Kick near the box, but Lusk is there to make the grab. Second save of the evening for Kayla Lusk as she steps into a situation that has pretty big shoes to fill. Lusk making her first start in place of Dia Threat, a 3-year starter and 3-time All-American for this squad. She recently graduated, move on to the next chapter in her life, and that brings up Lusk. Collins left side. She gets past one defender. Hernandez from the box. Tries finding the spin cycle. The Rams looking to find their third goal of the evening. Far corner, chases Reinhardt. But Edward Waters' defense making a strong stand with their backs along the netting. Trying to keep this at a manageable deficit as they trail by 2 goals. Hernandez pooches one forward. Just in the nick of time, comes long to send it past the inline.
Kirsten Long clears it. It'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Everyone wave to our president as he walks by. Thank you. Good work, good work. It'll be a throw-in for the Tigers.
Throw in for the Tigers.
Coming up on the 15-minute mark here
In
the
the
first half.
near corner. 30th minute. The first half draws near. Hernandez left side. The Rams have a 3-on-3 battle. Now McKinley makes it 4-on-3 advantage. Collins already has one goal in this one, looking to find her second. Nice job taking it off the chest from the Edward Waters defender. One thing you can say in this matchup is that Columbia Internationals had their chances offensively. Goals from Leos, in addition to Collins.
Substitutions for the Rams, number 24, Avery Long coming in, as well as number 12, Marcela Piso.
Mentioned earlier on, but now they step onto the pitch
Stepping out
with Hernandez and Collins stepping aside. Piso checks into the game for the first time. Watchman as well, Avery Long. Whistled foul along the far wing near the right corner.
called on the Rams.
Edward Waters
Be a free kick for the Tigers.
have the free kick. And they're in prime position here to cut this deficit in half against Columbia International. Sessions Field on this Wednesday night. McKinley, proactive both offensively and defensively. Striding forward goes Long. Back towards midfield, thwarting the scoring effort.
Tigers clear it. It'll be Sarah Fragamini on the Rams throw-in.
Nice job from Vanessa Johnson to yet again send it back the other way for Edward Waters. While they've had their offensive struggles, you can say one thing is they've played a nice offensive game in the early going so far. Gave up those 2 goals, yes, but they've otherwise thwarted a ton of scoring threats. Hernandez and McKinley battling all the way upfield, moving almost from the middle third towards the defensive half. Hernandez whistled for a little bit of elbow action. Her first foul tonight. Free kick goes to McKinley. Over Leo's head, now Long will battle for it. Near side, Reinhardt off the chest of a Edward Waters defender.
Westball gathers it in for the Tigers.
Destiana Manning a little slow to get up after taking off the goal kick attempt, or shot on goal, I should say, from
Rams lead 2-0.
Long. Now near side, Leos has 1 goal tonight. Could she make it 2? Nears the penalty box. Back out towards Hernandez.
Throw in Rams.
Fragamini takes the throw in.
Be a Tiger throw in.
35th minute in the first half. Luckily for Edward Waters, they don't lose possession, actually gain some footing. Up the field they go. Manning the throw in to Hernandez. But yet again, Hernandez whistled for the foul. She's shown great footwork here tonight in her action coming off the bench. But she's had problems flailing the elbows a little bit. Columbia International sending some new faces onto the pitch,
North coming in for Sarah Fragmany.
with Hernandez and Fragmini stepping aside. Mackenzie Miller along with Jenna Rickenbaker make their season debuts.
Jenna Rickenbaker also coming in.
Rickenbaker, a
Taylor Kyle.
Bakersfield, California native. I'll make that, Rickenbaker, an Irmo, South Carolina, but do apologize there. Rickenbaker, a senior for this Rams squad. A little slow to get up as Leos. She's able to jog off under her own power, which is always something you like to see. And just as she stepped off, we'll see a new substitution come in for Leos. Waiting to see who comes off of the Rams bench. Juliana Bose stepping in relief of Leos. Bose, the junior of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Seeing her first soccer action since 2019. You look back to that 2020 campaign, the Rams only got to play 15 games, with seasons shortened and limited due to COVID-19, the ongoing pandemic. The Rams only got 15 matches in. Boast wasn't able to find the field in that span of time. Columbia International up 2-0. Edward Waters, right side. Dupree doing a nice job of stealing away possession from Lawson. As they work their way into the corner, they go across the touchline. Lots of action down in the corner as we enter the final few minutes in the first half. Seven and a half minutes left before the midpoint.
Tigers are going to get a free kick.
It'll be a free kick for the Tigers as they approach the end of the first half, looking to cut the Columbia International lead in half. Mate will have the honors. Kick in the air, and it's in there. Amy Hernandez with the first goal of the season for Edward Waters. Make it a 2-1 game.
Number 31, Amy Hernandez, puts it in the back of the net off the corner. And Edward Waters cuts the lead to 2-1 as we have an injured player down.
Injured player down for Columbia International, and that's going to be McKinley, coming up a little slow. Jogging off under her own power, but Amy Hernandez, she's shown great footwork all night. Finally is able to find the goal on a free kick from Mate. And that is the first goal of the season for Edward Waters as they fell in their season opener this past Saturday at Florida Tech, losing 5-0. Here, though, it's now a ball game as we work our way through the final few minutes of the first half. Columbia International, they still hold a lead, but it's trimmed down to just one goal.
The clock.
Boast poking away, but she'll be whistled for the foul.
free kick,
Johnson hit pay dirt. Comes up clean, but Mate yet again takes the free kick. Approaching the middle third, Mate with the left foot. Columbia International, 2 goals.
Throw in Tigers.
With 2 kicks and 5 shots. Meanwhile, Edward Waters, 1 goal on 3 shots.
Throw in Tigers.
May takes the throw in for the Tigers yet again. She finds Sherman, far side in the flanks. Dupree, a nice job sending it near side. Long moving upfield, dishes off to McKinley. Dangerous play there from the goalkeeper. Pascual Diaz come that far from the box to make the play, but luckily it works in her favor. And Edward Waters goes off to the races. McKinley, a nice job of recovering. As Dupree falls, whistles blow. Foul against Edward Waters. That'll be a free kick for the Rams. Long and Lewis Curse battle it out before Curse finally pokes it away.
Ball cleared out by the Tigers. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. Number 12, Marcelo Piso taking this throw in.
Piso has the throw in. 41st minute of action in the first half. Reinhardt looked to make a play, just got past her extended leg. The scoring efforts are not over for Columbia International. Reinhardt chasing, but Pascual Diaz comes out of goal to make the grab. Rams defense clearing out across the far touchline.
Throw in Tigers after the Rams defense clears it.
Yet again, Rams defenders doing a nice job making sure that Edward Waters doesn't tie this game up in the final waning moments of the first half. You don't want to give way to any slight of momentum heading into the second half of action towards the Tigers.
Ball goes over the end line, and it'll be a goal
With the
kick
ball
for
over the end line, it brings up a goal kick for Columbia International. Kayla Lust, the sophomore from Athens, Georgia. Reinhardt forward. Long. Lost her footing just ever so slightly, and Diaz on the dive is able to save the shot on goal.
Pascual gathers it in for the Tigers.
Hernandez has 1 goal tonight for Edward Waters. She looks to tie things up. on the attack. Hernandez tripped up and whistles blow.
Foul call.
A big-time moment right now for Edward Waters. Under 2 minutes left in the first half of action. Down by a goal. One of the closest opportunities they've had all night. Velasquez Diaz has the honors. She stands alongside mate. Rams leading 2-1. Velasquez Diaz just outside the penalty box. The wall stood tall, and Lusk is able to make the grab.
Kayla Lusk gathers it in.
Rams trying to act quickly.
1 minute to go in the first half.
1 minute left in the first half. Main thing Columbia International wants to do here, one of two main things, I guess you could say. One, I think the obvious is score a goal. But two, more importantly, keep the score as it is if you're not able to piece together an offensive attack. You don't want to give Edward Waters any type of offensive momentum to carry over into the second half of action. And right now, keeping it on your side of the pitch is the way to do it. You're forcing Edward Waters' defensive front to clear out these efforts.
Rams throw it again.
Just clears off more time. Reinhardt
10,
battling
9,
down with 10 seconds left.
7, 6, 5, 4.
McKinley
3.
try piecing together a shot, but
One.
it'll roll off and
And we're at halftime with the score.
ends the first half.
2. The Tigers
Rams leading this one 2-1. 45 minutes down. Second half is coming up
Session stand open immediately
on
for
the
round
Columbia International University Sports Network.
and support CIU.
Back for second half action from Sessions Field and Columbia International University in the Midlands of the Palmetto State. The Rams and their home opener and season opener for the 2021 campaign up to an early 2-1 lead over Edward Waters College. Goals in the first half for Columbia International side. First off, we saw in her collegiate debut, Mazzy Leos find the goal, as well as Tara Collins. Might have been one of the best goals we've seen here in a while. Finding the upper 90 top corner from almost in the flats. And now looks like Columbia International looks to do just the same here. They had their deficit trimmed in half on a late first half goal from Edward Waters' Amy Hernandez, her first of the season. Some action down in the corner and over the end line, I do believe. Columbia International in the navy. Meanwhile, Edward Waters in the white. Leo's trying to find Hernandez back door, but Edward Waters' defenders thwart that effort. Columbia International looking to start out their 2021 season off to a strong foot. Last season, these two squads met just once, and it was on the road down in Jacksonville, where Columbia International took the road trip and came home with a 1-0 victory. Kick in the air from Velasquez. Quickly brought down from Lusk.
Kayla Lusk gathers in the sky ball.
McKinley up right side off of the shoulder. That one might sting just ever so slightly.
Throw in for the Rams. Becca Reinhardt on that.
Reinhardt yet again will have another throw in.
Again, Reinhardt on the throw in for the Rams.
Hernandez trying to make a play on the ball. Columbia International looks to regain their 2-goal lead. McKinley squares, but Velasquez is there defensively.
Rams throw in.
Reinhardt with a throw in. It stays Rams possession.
Once again, a Rams throw in.
Reinhardt lifts it in the air. And trying to make her first shot on goal attempt of the season was Fragamini, but she skies it out of play.
Shot goes high over the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Brings up a goal kick for the Tigers. Shayla Pascual Diaz from the box.
Throw in Tigers on the far side.
Columbia International back at home later this week. Coming up on Saturday night at 7 p.m., they'll retake 2 Sessions Field as they host Carolina University. in the second game of the 2021 campaign. And the homestand continues later on next Thursday, September the 2nd, as we turn over a new leaf from August to September. Converse University welcomes themselves onto the campus of CIU for a 7 o'clock kickoff.
Ball cleared by Pasquale. It'll be a throw-in by Reinhardt of the Rams.
Hinojos battling with Mate. McKinley, a big body shot on Velasquez. She'll be whistled for the foul.
It'll be a free kick for the Tigers.
Luss corrals it from the box. 8th minute in the second half. Columbia International leading by a goal. Hinojos has open field. She dishes off to Haley Hernandez. Right side, McKinley races into the corner. Kick in the air. Header off the mark from Collins. The momentum was starting to carry for Columbia International, but Collins' header goes off the top, almost backside of her head, versus towards the goal.
Throw-in.
Leading by a goal, Hernandez. A big-time shot off of the face of Velasquez. Yet again, the Rams defenders have played a strong role in this one so far. Haven't let Edward Waters get too much action offensively. Their lone goal coming on a free kick earlier on with Amy Hernandez knocking in the header back in the 28th minute in the first half.
Throw-in, Tigers. Another throw-in for the Tigers.
Crowd at Sessions Field tonight making their voices heard. Edward Waters trying to tie this ball game up. Reinhardt, a nice job defensively. She eliminates the scoring threat. But whistles blow. Velasquez dishes off to Mate. She splits the two defenders. But McKinley will take possession for Columbia International. Hernandez off to the races, charging towards the corner. Can she save it before it goes out? Yes, indeed, she does. Kick towards the box, off the mark. Enos pushes forward. Hernandez was racing, but as Pascual Diaz dives from the penalty box and saves it. She's had to do plenty of action tonight. That's her 6th save of the evening. But now we see an injury timeout on the field for Edward Waters and Destiana Manning. We'll pause for a commercial break. Manning exits under her own power, which is always something you like to see. Reinhardt battling it out alongside Mercy Lawson. Kick in the air and off the mark. Lusk tried saving it on the goal attempt, but she steps out of play beyond the end line, and that'll be a corner kick for Edward Waters. Now, you think back, Edward Waters scored a free kick earlier on in the first half, and it wasn't too far off the corner, almost in the wing. Could they replicate that here? That earlier goal coming on a header from Amy Hernandez. Our score 2-1 Columbia International. Header not going to be on the mark. Haley Hernandez, far side. From the flank, she moves forward. Kaylin Hernandez. Columbia International wanting the call for the handball. Whistles don't blow. Pasquale's there to gather it in. Reinhardt, near side, along with Leos. Up the field, charges Lawson. But what elite speed shown from McKinley. Nice recovery before it's eventually lifted out of play.
Be a Rams throw in. Becca Reinhardt's going to take that.
Lawson inside. Moore towards the bottom corner. Nice save from Kayla Lusk to keep Columbia International lead intact. Lusk dives and smothers the goal attempt from Queen Moore. Our score stands 2-1 Rams. Inoho near the center circle, dishes off. Moving forward, Collins on the attack. She has one goal tonight, has the first attempt throttled, but just as she was attempting to charge after the second, nice effort from the Rams, comes up short with Pascual Diaz on the recovery. Far side, Columbia International defenders continuing to make it a difficult night for Edward Waters. Hernandez along the halfway line. Leos has open field, and she'll be ruled offside.
Call for offsides. Free kick, Tigers.
15th minute now upon us at Sessions Field. Second half action. Columbia International on top by a goal.
We're just inside the 30-minute mark in the second half. Rams lead 2-1.
Columbia International wants to pick up their first win of the season. They'll need to hold strong. As Dupree lifted it forward, she's knocked down. Hernandez battles. Vasquez is out of the box. Goal is in there. Columbia International takes a 3-1 lead just like that. Tara Collins with her second goal of the evening pushed the lead back to 2 goals for the home Rams. Pascual Diaz was brought out of goal trying to defend Hernandez shot. She did that successfully, but she wasn't able to corral it, just deflect it, which then allowed Collins to move into position and find the back of the net. Just as our score stood for majority of the first half up to the final few minutes in the 35th minute in the first half, Amy Hernandez connecting on the lone goal tonight for Edward Waters. Deficit back to 2 against the Tigers. Could it be more? Hinojo dumps off Hernandez right side. Kick in the air. Going for the header went Collins. She could have had the hat trick. Leos inside. Hernandez. Goal. Hinojo with the kick in. And Columbia International make it a 4-1 game just like that. Nice cross pass from Leos to find Hinojo along the right side. And this game has completely taken a new narrative in the last 5 minutes. And what was once a 1-goal game has now turned into a 3-goal lead for Columbia International. McKinley a little slow to get up for Columbia International right along the center circle in the middle third. Appearing to be okay, still favoring, though, the lower leg areas.
31 going in for 5. 26 going in for 12. 31 is going in for
Alicia Dugan along with the lone goal scorer tonight for Edward Waters and Amy Hernandez. They both return to action as Raymond Norman along with Velasquez Diaz step aside.
Yeah, that's correct.
And McKinley is down. We'll pause for injury timeout. 28 minutes left in the second half of action. Columbia International leading 4-1 over Edward Waters here on the CIU Sports Network. McKinley steps aside for injury, able to walk off under her own power, but in her place Substitution. It will be Taylor Kyle, the senior from High Point, North Carolina.
Throw in Rams.
Kyle stepping in as a midfielder, but you look back to the last time these two teams met in March of 2020. Kyle had the lone goal of the match, with Columbia International bringing home the 1-0 victory.
Throw in Tigers.
Kyle led all midfielders in minutes registered in the 2020 campaign, starting all 15 games for CIU. 1 goal to go on with 2 assists. 5'7" senior looking to make an impact. And for those just joining us, if you took maybe a 10-15-minute break away from the broadcast, you missed a lot in this match. Columbia International led 2-1 until moments ago when they pieced together quickly back-to-back goals within a span of almost 3 minutes. One off the foot of Tara Collins, the other off of Leonessa Hinojo. Mate has the throw-in for Edward Waters. Edward Waters in their 3rd season as a program, still looking for their first win. Collins races. She looks for the hat trick. Slow rolling kick just to the left of the post. But I do believe a foul. Could it be a foul, or I believe it's a goal kick, actually? No, it will indeed be a corner. Foul call against Edward Waters' defenders.
Going to be a corner kick for the Rams. Taylor Kyle, number 17, taking that.
Taylor
corner.
Kyle, the veteran senior, will take it in the far corner. To the right of the goalkeeper, Pasquale. Kick in the air, header action, too high.
Header sails over the top. It'll be a goal kick.
24 for 8 and 20 for 19.
Avery Long into the lineup for the Rams. And
Kaylin Bowers along with Avery Long stand in as substitutions for Columbia International. We see Collins and Hinojo both step aside. Luss corrals this one with a kick that she probably wishes could have gone a little bit farther. Hernandez on the recovery. Shoves off the defender. Tried getting a big power kick in. Instead, it's lifted the other way. Hernandez to Long now. Past the midway point in the second half. Pasquale leaving the box. And now that gives Edward Waters an offensive chance. Their lone goal coming back in the first half in the 32nd minute. Fans, you can keep up to date with news, updates, results, and conference tournament information online at CIURams.com. Also, you can follow Columbia International on social media. They're on Instagram and Twitter at CIU Rams, along with Facebook, Columbia International University Rams.
going to take a hydration break here.
Quick hydration break. We'll pause with them. CIU leading Edward Waters 4-1 in the second half. Columbia International leading 4-1, fresh out of the hydration break over Edward Waters College. Edward Waters out of Jacksonville, making the roughly 9-hour drive up to the Midlands of South Carolina tonight for this Wednesday night match.
Throw in, Tigers.
CIU seeing goals tonight from Leos as well as Hinojo, not to mention a 2-goal evening for Tara Collins. Meanwhile, the lone scoring effort tonight from Edward Waters coming off the foot of Amy Hernandez. Mate inside. Nice job defensively from CIU to thwart the effort. Long near side. She charges ahead. Moves it forward to Hernandez, but on the back end defensively. Jayana Lewis-Curse making the play. Dupree far side to Fragamini. Outfield. Leos chases. On the attack. Pasquale eliminates the scoring efforts.
Pasquale, the keeper for the Tigers, gathers it in, takes it the other way. It'll be a throw kick for the free throw, or throw in. There we go. For the Tigers on the far side. What's in these potato chips?
Hernandez kick strays a little too far.
Throw in Rams. Tiger throw in.
Columbia International, their 7th season as a program in 2021. And so far, they've experienced a good amount of success under program first head coach Kara Farnsworth-Lale. 3 NCCAA National Tournament appearances, along with 3 NCCAA South Region Tournament appearances. You look back to 2018, the first ever Appalachian Athletic Conference tourney bid for Columbia International. Lale, the Rochester, New York native, coming into tonight's match with a 47, 52, and 14 overall coaching record.
The 20-minute mark.
Sherman to Moore. Hernandez to the center circle. Amy Hernandez, the aggressor here for Edward Waters. Shot off the mark. Past the end point.
Hernandez shot sails high and wide. That'll be a goal kick.
Got him, thank you. 9 for 3, 10 for 23.
Fergamini and Caleb Hernandez step aside for Columbia International. Jana Rickenbaker and Amber McKinney both returning to action.
Tigers.
Sherman up the right side. Dupree boots that out defensively. McKinley fresh off the bench for Columbia International after she exited earlier with an injury. She looks to be back for full health. As Sherman lifts it out of play. Reinhardt with a throw in. She finds Hernandez. Far side is Bowers. Now back to Hernandez, but the goalkeeper gets there just before. Mazzy Leo's getting the call she was looking for.
Foul called on the
Foul called
be a free kick right
against Sherman and Edward Waters. That brings up a free kick for Taylor Kyle. Rams leading 4-1. Kyle. And a slight deflection. We'll do it again. And now a yellow card coming out, as it was the hair that deflected that free kick. Mercy Lawson not too happy with the call. And that's the first yellow card of the evening.
15 going in for 2 for CIU.
Once again, Kyle the free kick. Near the box. Pasquale's there.
Pasquale gathers in the ball as it drifts toward the goal.
Reinhardt and Moore battling here along the halfway line. Dishes off to Hernandez. Hernandez. Shot on goal, off the mark. Lusk, a nice save coming out of the box.
Gathered in, corralled by Kayla Lusk
Good job corralling it
as we come up
for
on the
Lusk.
15-minute mark.
Sixth shot of the evening. And Edward Waters only came up with 1 goal. Meanwhile, 8 shots for CIU has resulted in 4 of those finding the back of the net. Avery Long now near side. Crosses over one defender, dishes off to Hernandez, but just in time, Johnson is able to poke it away. Opposite end. In the 30th minute in the second half.
It'll be a Tiger throw.
Talk about Avery Long's offensive efforts tonight. You also mentioned her sister, Kirsten, backside defender for Columbia International, poking that last attempt out. Columbia International took a 2-1 lead into halftime before tacking on 2 additional goals. One from Tara Collins, the other from Hinojo. Rams moving upfield. Here comes Hernandez. Haley crosses the halfway line. Now moving forward, she finds Leos in the stretch. Tripped up No whistles blow, and now a few come in late.
Foul called on the Tigers. Be a free kick for the Rams.
Looks like Leos might be dealing with some cramps. Leos try to work things out. Rams leading 4-1 on the CIU Sports Network. Taylor Kyle will take the free kick for Columbia International. They currently lead 4-1. Edward Waters with their faces looking on towards the netting. Columbia International leading 4-1 down the final stretch. Kyle the kick. Up and just over the crossbar.
Kyle shot sails just wide, just high. It'll be a goal kick. Coming in for the Rams, number 15, Mercy Burkmeyer. Placing Haley Hernandez, number 2.
Mercy Burkmeyer stepping on for Columbia International as a substitution. Not to mention Raven Norman replacing Kendall Burney for Edward Waters.
Raven Norman coming in for number 17.
Burkmeyer, a freshman from Farmington, Missouri, making her CIU debut this evening. The Rams up by 3 goals in the second half of their series opener and season opener tonight.
Throw in Rams. Becca Reinhardt's got that. Another throw in for the Rams down in the corner.
Throw in for the Rams down in the corner. Reinhardt will have the honors. Leos tried sending one towards the back of the net. Instead, has it notched out of play from Sherman. It will remain CIU possession. It'll be a corner kick that Kyle will take.
CIU is going to get another corner kick here as we come up on 12 minutes in the second half. Taylor Kyle taking that kick from the near corner.
Rams lead it by 3. Kyle in the corner. Kick in the air. Long tried making the play, but rolls across the end line.
Over the end line, there'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. A reminder that our concession stand is open for a little bit longer. To the right of the bleachers, you can pick up your favorite drink or snack and support CIU athletics.
Kyle once again sends it forward far side, but offside whistle against Kaylin Bowers.
Reminder to our Rams fans that once we get under 8 minutes, we'll be doing our Chick-fil-A 8 under 8, and if your Lady Rams score in the last 8 minutes of the contest, everyone here, all Rams fans, receive a free 8-count nugget, courtesy of CIU Athletics.
Columbia International leading 4-1 for those just joining us. A 2-goal evening for Tara Collins, not to mention goals as well. And initially it looked to be an offside call, but here come the Rams. Long to McKinley. Shot. It's in there for the goal.
McKinley with the goal. After the cross from Avery Long, the Rams put the 5th one
Amber McKinley with her first goal of the night makes it a 5-1 match. Nice job from Amber McKinley. And that all but puts this game out of reach. As I was saying earlier, goals tonight, 2 from Collins, and now single goals for McKinley. Not to mention Hinojo, as well as Mazzy Leos in her debut game.
For number 11, Mazzy Leos.
Berkmeyer on the attack. Her shot rolls just wide.
Mercy Berkmeyer's shot goes just wide. It'll be a goal kick.
35th minute in the second half. Of course, the Rams fans here in attendance are looking for that under 8-minute mark to hit, because if the Rams do score in the final 8 minutes in the second half, then everyone here in attendance will get a free 8-count Chick-fil-A nugget, which everyone always loves that. So this crowd's going to get rowdy across the final stretch at Sessions Field. Dupree in the air. Berkmeyer chasing it down. Lifting a shot. Just a tad bit right.
Goal kick, Tigers.
Berkmeyer being aggressive in the early goings. Already 2 shots on goal. Hearing the Chick-fil-A chants, as I mentioned. Offside, whistles blow.
Offside.
You say 23 for 10.
Yeah, 23 for 10. 25 for 24.
Johnson moves upfield to Sherman. Backside is Mate.
16 for 20. 16 for 20. 25 for 24.
Hernandez takes it herself.
Yeah, that's it.
Lawson has it poked away. Nice shot offensively from Rickenbacker.
Okay, Rams fans, we are under 8 minutes left in the game. The Chick-fil-A 8 under 8. Let's cheer on our Lady Rams and bring it home. If the Rams score in the next 8 minutes, all Rams fans receive a free 8-count nuggets.
Columbia International leading Edward Waters 5-1. Kyra Smith making her debut now for Columbia International off the bench.
In the Rams lineup.
This number 23, 25, and 16 just came in.
Not to mention Kaylin Hernandez as well as Elena Heath.
Kaylin Hernandez back in.
Hernandez was a starter in tonight's game, but Heath as well makes her Rams debut. Smith battling it out on the near side with Hernandez, and you have to look at Kyra Smith, just at 4'10" is the freshman from Akron, Ohio. The Rams leading by 4, looking to score once more. On the attack, far side. The Berkmeyer sisters working together. Reinhardt in the middle third. Back towards Kyle. Poked away by Edward Waters. Smith comes away with it, though. 6 minutes left in regulation. Rams lead it by 4 goals, looking to tack on that 6th goal of the evening and give everyone here in attendance free Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. The Rams have the advantage. Berkmeyer, shot on goal, off the mark. And the Rams faithful just let out a huge sigh of relief. They can see that there is the possibility that it could exist. Looking to go home with free meals, and it's mostly college students. They would be happy with that. Marcelo Piso will step on to the pitch here for Rebecca Reinhardt.
Substitution for the Rams, Rebecca Reinhardt coming out, and number 12, Marcelo Piso coming in. As we're just
Rams lead it by 4 goals. Make sure, folks, you stick around post-game. We'll sit down with head coach Kara Farnsworth-Lale of Columbia International to talk through and recap this season-opening win. Long dishes off to Dupree. Under 5 minutes left. But a nice save once again from Lusk.
Shot by Raven Norman, smothered by Kayla Lusk, and a nice save.
Norman looking to score Edward Waters' second goal of the evening, but that was quickly put out of thought.
Free kick called.
Free kick, and Kyle will take it. In the air, Brickmeyer on the chase, but Pasquale was able to gather it in. Hernandez header off to the far side. First minute of action tonight. Dupree moving upfield. Brickmeyer up front. And offside, whistles blow.
Rams call for offsides.
Tigers have the free kick. Just above 2 minutes left. Hernandez on the attack. Swift kick out of play from Rickenbacker.
Throw in Rams.
Columbia International has 90 seconds left to give everyone here in attendance the second thing they want tonight. Number 1 was the Rams win. They're well on their way. Number 2, though, free Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. made for Edward Waters. Her shot not nearly close. And that leaves 60 seconds.
Get a goal kick. 1 minute to go for those Nuggets. 8 under 8 Chick-fil-A special.
Kyle near side, 30 seconds left. Upfield, the Rams are chasing. Brickmeyer on the attack. Her shot lifted up, Berkmeyer. Bouncer into the hands of Pasquale.
Shot by Mercy Berkmeyer.
And the Chicken Nuggets effort looks to be all but over for Columbia International. But they will come away with a 5-1 victory over Edward Waters to begin the 2021 season.
Final score, Your Lady Rams 5 and Edward Waters.
What a better way to open up a brand new campaign than with a big victory
On the 9th anniversary where it all started.
on
right
the
here.
9th
Shout out to
anniversary
CIU Athletics.
of
9
the
years
first
ago,
ever
this
game
men's
played
soccer began
here at Sessions Field.
victory, and we see another one tonight.
We see a victory here just as we did 9 years ago when men's soccer defeated Toccoa Falls. Nearly a decade later, Columbia International, the women's team, picks up the 5-1 victory over Edward Waters. That closes us out for our in-game coverage. We'll pause for a break and be back with Kara Farnsworth-Lael, head coach of your Rams, to recap this win and what was a 2-goal evening for Tara Collins. We'll hear from the head coach and more when we come back here on the CIU Sports Network. We're back here on the CIU Sports Network. Kay Crenshaw alongside tonight's hero, Tara Collins. 2 goals for you tonight in the 5-1 victory over Edward Waters. What a better way to start out the 2021 campaign than with a win? Talk to me tonight about how it just feels to get back out there on the field.
It feels really, really good. I love this team, and so it's just good for everyone to be there and just cheering everyone on. Game days are just my favorite, just because all of the team spirit and everything. It's great.
So usually game days and season overs, that can bring some nerves, right? But go out there, you, like we mentioned, knock in 2 goals. How did it feel for you to kind of bring that maybe nervousness level back down to normal and just be able to go out there and play?
So much fun. I mean, I'm still nervous the entire time, but I think that's what keeps the adrenaline up, and so I don't know, it's a good time.
A 4-goal victory is always a good time. What can a win like this kind of maybe help that confidence of this team as you embark on a brand new season?
I think it's great that we start off the season scoring a lot of goals in the back of the net. So that's just a great confidence to start off the season. So yeah.
Tara, congrats on a great game, and also congrats on the win. And thanks for sitting down with me.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, that closes out our coverage. It's the 5-1 victory over Edward Waters. Final once again, 5-1 Rams get this one tonight on Wednesday night. Thank you all for joining us. My name is Kay Crenshaw. This has been the CIU Sports Network, and as always,